spirits or anything. All on my own.
How do you know? How do you know you didn't have help?
Because the Prince is sitting here telling. When we went to break, the Prince turns to Norton and he goes, "Do you have a movie deal?" And Norton's like, "No." And he goes, "You will within a year." And I'm like, "Do you know Norton? Do you know his stand-up?" And he goes, "No, I could just tell from
maybe he
his
will.
vibe." And then he's telling Dom that within a couple of years, Dom is going to have everything he's ever hoped for. And then Dom's going, we were over there before. I heard you going, I'm getting a little up there, but I feel like things are going good for me. And I'm like, what are we doing? The mic's on. I feel like it's a confession.
I believe him.
Well, if you hope to be destitute with a tumor, you're going to have everything you ever wanted.
Thanks, Mr. Goodbye. That Seattle's you can lose your vision and hearing over there.
I know you can, dude. You get fucking on Viagra.
They'll always feed him for a week at the Kilkenny Festival. He's Elvis over there.
Is that worth
Are you really?
it?
Yes.
And I've never done it. Over in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
It's a great festival.
So, all right, we got to take some more of these calls. And there's a couple calls on the line for Jim Norton, and we're totally going to take everyone's call to talk to Norton. It's great to have him here. But Don's got to split soon, and so does our
voodoo. I should go now, actually.
You sure? All right, you don't want to stay for a couple?
Before you guys get in, I want to hear one more phone call.
Okay, so we're going to take a few more calls with the Prince, our voodoo priest. Here we go. Which one did I want? Brian, let's go, Brian. Brian in Jersey. What's up, Brian?
Yo, what's up, fellas? How you doing there?
All right.
Hey, I just wanted to say, me and my wife are going to see Dom Irrera in New Brunswick, I think on the 17th at the Stress Factory.
Oh, the Stress Factory, yeah.
Yeah, so I was wondering if the Prince over there can, turn him into Lisa Bonet with the hot see-through tank top, maybe speaking different tongues.
You can do that.
All the hot chicks.
Thanks a lot.
Yanks that one out. Lisa Bonet.
The one person that calls me up wants me to turn into a chick.
Yeah.
Joking, man. Brian, how about this? What if we had the Prince try to put a spell on Dom that the show goes so well, at no point does Dom feel the need to revert back to Bada Bing, because he does not want to do that anymore.
Well, how about this? We put a spell on you, and you think he's Lisa Bonet, and you eat his ass in the dressing room in between the fucking early and late show.
Do I have a choice in this?
Yeah, but it would be nice. That fucking dumbbell. Quoting movie lines you never did.
You call me dumbbell? You just call me dumbbell?
No, the dumbbell on his knees, thinking you're Lisa Bonet.
Oh, Brian, man, I love it, dude. Don't be swayed by Norton. Don't be swayed. That's like a kiss. Norton just gave you a kiss.
That's all right, man. I actually met Norton with Jim over at the Judas Priest concert that one time. He's a great guy, man.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed the Priest concert. It was fucking great, man. Halford was fantastic. I didn't know what to expect, We've all heard what's happened, and he was great.
Sounded great, man. It was a great show.
Thank you.
All right, Brian, thanks for calling. One more.
I thanked him. He called to talk to Dom and then praised Judas Priest. And I'm such a fucking megalomaniac. I went, thank you. You're an asshole.
No, he said it was nice meeting you. You have a right to say that. Ron from Canada wants to talk to the Prince about voodoo. It's the last one, all right? The Prince, I see you looking at your watch. You got spirits to go pull out of people. All right, go ahead, man. Ron, make it a good one, baby. Represent Canada.
Well, respect to Mr. Prince there. I mean, he's dealing with the spiritual aspect of life and stuff like that. And, just a little something in your direction, Pete. I'd rather believe in what he's doing before I believe in Catholicism because, in my opinion, that stuff's kind of whack.
Well, you know what? This isn't my fight. Goodbye. That's not my fight. Catholicism, it's a real thing. Everything is good with my thing. Don't get on my thing.
You Catholic?
Oh, yeah, man. Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Catholic, too. It doesn't mean
this guy calling from Canada to blasphemy like that? Unacceptable.
Hey,
you want to know? I want to say something here. You know something? You know that a lot of 80% of the saints that we worship are represented by Catholics, spirits, the Catholics.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm not surprised.
That's right. The Virgin Mary we call her Deloise.
Well, I'm a little confused by that last.
What I'm saying is that when the slaves came over to worship voodoo, they hid a lot of these saints behind Catholic saints. So what we do, a lot of the Catholic saints that we have in Haitian that we use represent a lot of our spirits, but we call them Catholic saints' name to hide these spirits behind. So he's not too far off.
Wow, interesting. Well, I just wanted to get one last good question in, but Ron from Canada, thanks for calling. I wasn't really making fun of you about making fun of Catholicism. Dom, what do I say, man? See you at Gotham Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow.
Good luck with that special, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Dom Irrera.
Oh, thank you.
Gotham Comedy Club, 212-367-9000 is the number if you want to get tickets for Dom Irrera.
Great Dom Irrera.
Yes,
great Dom,
without a doubt, man. I called him a legend before, and he had a problem with that.
No, it just makes me feel like I'm dying.
No, man. You just
legendary. Comics like legendary better because it implies like like things are still moving. The
legend is still going along.
Yeah,
and it absolutely is. Legendary Dom Irrera, Gotham Comedy Club. And the Prince, I don't know what else to say. Please plug your website loud and clear one more time.
Yes, www.voodootheprince, VOODOODEPRINCE. Just think Voodoo and the Prince runs together. I enjoyed being your show.
I enjoyed having you immensely.
And I'm glad meeting you, and also Don, great people here. I wish you success in HBO and you got the shows here.
Now, what about me? You got nothing for me?
You guys.
you tell Norton he's going to have a movie.
But you don't believe.
And I even shook your hand before trying to get a little physical contact. Nothing. Thank you.
Have a nice one.
What a ball, man. Take care of yourself. There we go.
I'll have a movie contract by next year, and then he saw me do a scene. He said, well, you better make it 2016. My acting is shit.
No, it's not. And all right, we're going to take calls now for Jim Norton. The lines are already calling up. 866-4-RAW-DOG. And I just want to say one story about your acting when we took an acting class. Dude, I'm so excited to be hanging with you right now.
I'm very happy the merger happened and everybody's fucking getting along and everything's good. Believe me, I'm very happy.
Good. And I'm sure people are going to want to call up and ask all sorts of questions about that. But I guess it was like, do you remember like 6 or 7 years ago we were in an acting class together with Bob Krakauer?
Sure.
And we had a scene. I'll never forget this. You and I were doing a scene together and like my character's name was Bill and your character's name was like Ted. And Krakauer says to you, Jim, the only thing that's slowing you down is you think too much. Just be yourself, man. You being you is just great. And then we go to start the scene again in front of the camera. And as soon as the scene starts, I go, hey, how are you? I'm Bill. And you go to shake my hand. You go, how you doing, Bill? I'm Jim. And as soon as you say Jim, without skipping a beat, you look at the camera and you go, ugh. I stink.
I actually do remember that.
And the whole place starts howling. And Krakauer starts laughing and goes, oh, you don't stink. You're going to be just fine, man. Like, because they would just nobody like you doing what you do.
I do remember that. I've blown actually a lot of auditions being too honest about what I feel is happening in the moment. Like, if I'm unhappy with the audition in the moment, I have to say that I'm unhappy with it.
Well, that's part of the Jim Norton package, man.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff. Like, I started out basically, I don't know, maybe you were like a year and a half, 2 years already doing it when I got there.
1990 I started.
All right, yeah, I started like 94. But
okay.
you already had your cadence, and you already had the smart jokes. You already had the turnaround bright eyes or something about your dad being
molesting me, yeah.
Yes.
He didn't, yeah.
But it was amazing because, we'd go through it together to watch periods of like, one time you were a manager that wanted you to smile more.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah, that pukey showbiz advice you get from these know-nothing managers.
Yeah, and
smile, be likable.
And you just stuck true to what you were doing because sometimes, you got to believe in what you do even before it's starting to click. And, and there were some people that would be turned off and other people. And then, man, I don't know, what was it, like 5 years ago, just click. And every year you're just more and more successful. And now, dude... You're one of them. Like, if they make a coffee table book now of current best comics, like, they do it all that shit years ago. I have one with Robin Williams in there and Leno. I mean, you're in it, dude.
Well, on the lower echelon, I mean, it's moving nicely. It all started, I'd say 2001, 2000. It started doing good with, Opie and Anthony recognition. Then we got syndicated. And then I started doing smaller theater. That was, radio. Radio is. It's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
It's great doing radio.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah. It's freeing. It's like, especially uncensored like this. That's why we do a little terrestrial too, but it's like nothing is as fun as doing uncensored radio.
Is it really a difference when you're doing terrestrial and then you go over just to do the satellite? Like, is it like taking a jacket off with weights on it?
Yeah, it really is. It's like, because it's not just the language, the FCC. We can work with the FCC, all right?
Topics, right?
It's the topics. We can't do Asian jokes because these special interest groups fucking protest. It is enraging doing regular radio. But the audience is big, and there are a lot of them just don't have satellites, so they're fun to do. But I would take uncensored any day of the week. It's just much more fun. I don't feel like, it makes us a smarter radio show because we have to remove certain topics. Whenever you have to be castrated, it's never funnier. It's never better.
It's slow. Even if you have to stop and think for a second.
Yeah.
To make it work for radio, that half a second is taken away from the purity of what you do, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're not Picasso. And
no, but it's true though, man. It's like we had on the satellite side today. There's a 52-year-old virgin that comes into our show, and me and Dennis from the Bunny Ranch. This is true. He was playing with her from the front. We had on rubber gloves, and I was fingering her ass lightly, and she's you can't do that on regular radio. They won't allow girls to take their tops off. She's a creature.
Now, if you, dude, now you got a girl these days or
no? I told you it was true when I came in. There was a girl who I have not hooked up with yet, who finally broke a little bit, and I was just kind of licking her armpits and sucking her tits, and I looked and it was 4:35, and I realized I'm going to be late. And I couldn't get a cab. I walk out and I can't get a cab. One guy takes me. He's like, "I'll drop you off on 50th and 11th," and then the other guy takes me 2 blocks over to 8th. It was like fucking.
Dude, I'm sorry we had to cut you off in the middle of that, man.
What?
With the girl.
Dude, if any of believe me. If I thought, no, you can't cancel on Pete and Breuer.